Hey y'all, it's your girl Mayday Mayhem, and welcome to another Mayday Mayhem stream. Right now, we talking conspiracies. Now, y'all know it's Friday. We done had a long week, very long week. Y'all might ask me, but it's time to wind down, relax for a minute, and we gonna do a little conspiracy right now. Now those of you that's new to my conspiracy, if you check me out on my podcast, Mayday Mayhem podcast, where I talk about all different conspiracies from the Mandela effect and to other things. But right now, we're going to talk about a few things that just happened within maybe a month's time, all the way up to now, and how it's kind of eerie how these things are kind of fitting together. Okay, so it's been a lot of deaths. If you haven't noticed in the news, for one, just yesterday, the ex-prime minister of Japan was literally assassinated pretty much on live TV in Japan while during a speech, and his assassin had a homemade gun. It was literally homemade because their laws in Japan are so strict with firearms that he literally had a homemade weapon. And he's talking and he just literally said that he just didn't like his views. And also, I know I have a lot of anime friends and anime subscribers that listen. If you're not aware, also what happened, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, the game, and big ass anime series, yeah, he was found deceased the same exact day as the prime minister was assassinated. Now, those are two coincidences. Both of them happened in Japan, but the maker of the Yu-Gi-Oh card and anime series, he literally was found submerged in water. It really eerie. But let's go back a little bit further first. Let's go back. Now, about a month or so ago, it was a big thing that was going around online about the Sphinx actually closing his eyes. Okay. Now, it's allegedly that if the Sphinx closes his eyes, it's a bad omen, like something bad has happened or something bad is about to happen. So let's take a look at the picture at hand, because now this picture was taken again at the Sphinx, and this happened allegedly a month ago. And of course, Egypt officials are saying that it's not real, that it's photoshopped, but a lot of people are saying that it may not be photoshopped. So let me have y'all take a look at it and y'all tell me what y'all think. What do you think? Like, I'm saying homie eyes look like they close. Not gonna lie. Those eyes right there, they look like they close. Now, right here, of course, you can see the pupils. You can see the eye structure and everything. But it seems that when you look here, his eyes are closed. Now, a lot of people, of course, are saying it's just a trick of lighting. It's just a reflection of the sun and how the picture was taken, which it obviously could be an optical illusion. Hell, I'm not in Egypt. I don't know if it's an optical illusion or not. I am here in America, so I don't know. However, it's again saying that if the Sphinx closes his eyes or if the Sphinx goes to sleep, like something bad has happened. And with all the tensions that we have in the news today, let's not forget the Russian-Ukraine war is going on. That's happening. And then now, allegedly, the Sphinx, again, has closed his eyes. And yeah, that now, of course, they said it looks to appear that he may have closed his eyes, but then it also looks to appear that it's a trickery of the lighting. And I can literally see what they can say it's a trickery of the lighting, because Honestly, in this picture, I wish I could blow it up. I'm gonna learn how to blow shit up, y'all. Don't worry, I'm gonna learn. You can see like the little pupils here. You can still see them. You know, it looks like it may be just a trick of lighting. It does. But then again, you can also see right here where it doesn't. Like it, you can kind of, it looks like it's closed, even a little like the lips are a little bit more rested. You know, so again, that's again controversy raised after the image of the Sphinx with its eyes closed. You know, they still don't even realize or how the Sphinx was built or why he was built. You know, that's still some part of our world history that we don't even know about. So again, let's not forget the Sphinx eyes open shut. Now, allegedly they're supposed to be open. It was a video that has been circulating, but to me it doesn't seem like it's a video of good quality. You know, again, it looks as though he is sleeping, but again, it could be the trickery of the light. And again, if it was a trickery of the light, why are we just not seeing this now? Wouldn't this have been seen a long time ago? Like people would have been saying, oh yeah, at this time of day at 4 p.m. noon, you know, if you hit the angle at the right size, it looks like the Sphinx eyes are closing. You know, no one has ever said this. This is the first time it has come to light. And a lot of people again are saying that, you know, this could be like a bad omen for the world. Like it could blink. It could be bad. So we have that. All right. Now that's one thing that happened. Now another thing that's going on. I don't know if you have heard of CERN. Now, CERN is a place that's in Europe. And it literally, when I say literally, it literally circles the whole entire area under Europe. Like these people in Europe are literally on top of the Large Hadron Collider, which is used to allegedly smash particles. And they was trying to create the Big Bang situation again and smash dark particles. And allegedly they came up with the God particle, which I'm going to show you right now. Allegedly, again, we're on conspiracy theory. Let's keep going now. Ride with me for a second. I'm going to show y'all CERN's actual let me show you their website. Let me pull it up. Okay, it should be popping up any second. Boop, there we are. Now, again, this is CERN. And if you see in the top corner up there, it says accelerating science. And, you know, CERN has this whole spiel about what they're doing. You know, again, what's the nature of our universe made of? Now, they've been fucking with this Large Hadron Collider since like 2012. Like they've been busting particles left and right since 2012. Like this is literally their website. And they tell you exactly what they do. And that's what, listen to what these motherfuckers are saying, because we're going to get into something else that's going to really be like, whoa, just wait a minute. Just wait. Now, again, they tell you about CERN, their mission, and it's one of the top funded places, like literally in the world. There is literally, and it fucking blew my mind when I found out, and it kind of made me feel like, maybe that's why things are so crazy in Illinois. Any of you listeners out there, did you know that there's actually a smaller version of the Large Hadron Collider in Batavia, Illinois, and has been there since allegedly the 70s? So literally under Batavia, Illinois, there is a smaller version of the Large Hadron Collider. There's smaller versions of it in there. And then actually Canada wanted so much money to be sponsored so they can build their own LHC. Now, allegedly, what's saying about when they're busting these large hadron colliders, another conspiracy theory out there is that they are literally tapping into like the fourth dimension, tapping into other entities, and actually other entities are coming out from like a quote unquote portal. Let me see if I can pull up because it literally tells you what they're dealing with. They're dealing with antimatter, dark matter, the early universe, the Higgs boson particle. Again, they're telling you everything on here. And it's so wow. See, they tell you the physics, they tell you everything. But what's crazy is what's so wild is they tell you the name of the different laboratories that they have, and it's so weird. Again, they tell you exactly what they're doing. They looking at cosmic rays. Hey, Bench Thinker, how you doing? What's cracking like a baby? How you feeling? How are you? I'm a Bench Thinker. I done had me some good. And we doing conspiracies right now. It's Friday. Might as well expand your mind because it's been a wild ass week for the whole world. But good, how are you doing, Bench Thinker? Yeah, like a lot of people don't understand about like CERN. Like they've been busting large hadron colliders since 2012. Now, don't forget 2012 is when the Mayans said that the war was allegedly supposed to end. But as you can see, we still here. But again, that was the time when they started busting this CERN, this large hadron collider. Even when they had the opening ceremonies for CERN. Now, yes, conspiracies have some truth in it. You know, that's what they call them, conspiracies. Just like, for instance, I'm gonna give you a big ass conspiracy theory. Aliens. That's one. Okay, now back in the 40s and 50s, they was walking around here giving people lobotomies, locking them up in mental institutions. They were being ostracized by society because they said they saw little green or gray men. Now, some 40, 50, 60, 70 years later, you have the government that's literally coming out telling us, well, you know, there are some things that we don't know about, and it's unidentified things flying in the air. So that means all them people that y'all gave lobotomies to and locked them up in asylums and all that, they were not crazy. They were not crazy. You just didn't want the truth getting out then. Because again, you didn't want to, what they say, cause mass hysteria to people. No, what causes mass hysteria to people is actually knowing the bullshit that's happening after the fact. Yes, exactly, Bench Thinker. In 2012, that's when they said this is the time of Aquarius. You know, they've been giving us subtle hints, just like they doing with CERN. They give us subtle hints. They give them to us. They give us subtle hints about what's going on. They give it to us. They let us know in plain broad daylight what they doing. They let us know. They not hiding anything from us. Like again, they literally have the name of the different experiments. Gotta go back. That's what it's called, the experiments. Because the experiments are called Alice, like Alice in Wonderland. You know, they kind of play off little mind games, you know what I'm saying? And literally, they were saying that when they started popping these things, this LHC in 2012, that's when dark forces and dark entities started coming out, and they literally shut down the CERN. They shut down CERN. Do you know that they just opened CERN back up and start popping these colliders again just this June? No, this June. They just started and opened CERN right back up. Now again, like I was saying earlier, Bench Thinker, I'm in Illinois. I had no clue that it was a small LHC under Batavia, Illinois. So literally, maybe that's why everybody and everything is so high and crazy in Illinois, because they got to feed this LHC. I don't know. Hey, I believe you, binge thinker. Ain't nothing out far of this realm of this universe. I believe you. All them people they gave lobotomies to, even JFK's sister, they gave her a lobotomy. Yeah, a lot of people they put in places, and now people are coming out with their stories about being abducted by aliens, about these things, and actually showing proof with little bits of pellets and things being pulled up out of them. There has even been allegedly some women that said that they were abducted and was pregnant and all this stuff, and then the baby was taken, and then come to find out they was never pregnant, but it looked like they was pregnant. They got like the womb. It's all type of stuff that we do not know in this world. And again, a lot of shit has been hidden from us. There's a lot of stuff that's been hidden that we will never know about, because a lot of it has been destroyed. A lot of history has been destroyed. Look at the Georgia Guidestones. That was just destroyed, what, July 6th? It was only around 40 years. And it only had, what, 10 little commandments for the world to allegedly abide by. That was destroyed and blew up. And we don't know who did it. They show little clips of shit. Y'all know who did it. We know you know. But it's a real thing. Yeah. I've heard, I don't know how to pronounce it, binge thinker, but don't, yeah, that's the word. Where they said, and if it's even some stories in South Africa where women have said they have been allegedly abducted by the quote unquote sea people and was forced to give birth and then leave the kids and put back on the shore. Again, we don't know about everything on this earth. Hell, 95% of the ocean we don't know nothing about. And this world is full of water. So you busting particles, you're trying to tap into a fourth dimension. You're trying to, we're trying to see the Big Bang. Now, well, we have a question. If we do the Big Bang, binge thinker, look, unfortunately, we have these conversations in my house all the time. Like, this is table talk for us. Like, me and my mom was sitting back thinking like, damn, we've been getting kicked off the internet for the past, since it's been an internet. I'm like, yes, mom, we have. Yes. for talking about things like this that people would consider as, oh, that's crazy. Oh, you're not thinking logical. Oh, you're not thinking scientifically. Look, y'all told me that people came from damn monkeys. So why ain't I seeing no people come from monkeys now? Don't be coming to me with that little evolution stuff. A monkey is a monkey and a person is a person. Let's leave it like that. Because we would still have people turn into monkeys and monkeys turn into people. Ain't none of that happening. So I don't want to hear nothing about no evolution. Now, a superior being or whatever made animals and made humans. But that's another conspiracy theory. We ain't gonna go on that one right now. We talking about the Anunnaki and the Sumerian texts and all that. We ain't gonna go there right now. We over here. We over here with CERN. We over here. But seriously, they're telling us exactly what they're doing. It's not like, oh, they're not letting us know. They're telling us what they're doing. Again, with the experiments, they literally tell you when the experiments is going, what they doing. They tell you about it. Look, some people don't understand how people's minds work, binge thinker. You is not crazy. Everybody have their own mind. Everybody have their own thought, their own sense of pattern, their own things that they have seen and they have experienced. That's just like telling some people that that are mediums or that are literally psychics or something, telling them that, oh, you don't see ghosts. But they just described your whole dead relative to you to the T and they don't know nothing about you. Like, hey, It is what it is. Again, empaths, people that feed off of negative and positive energy. Negative and dark energy does exist. That's something that has been literally, when we talk about science, that's something that has been scientifically proven. Again, a test was done in Japan where physics took water and put one water, regular clear water, not polluted with nothing. They had two rooms. They had one room with positive energy and one room with negative energy. They fed nothing but this water in one room, nothing but positive, positive, positive. They fed the other one nothing but negative, negative, negative. Once they looked at the water under a dish, they were actually able to see that the water that had the positive energy was clear, very pretty, very eccentric, versus the water that had negative energy. It was dirty, murky. It didn't look well. So again, it holds energy. Yeah. And you know what, Bench Thinker? I know a lot of people that were institutionalized very much well back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where electric shock was a prominent thing. That was something that was literally done. It was something that was done. You know, it wasn't a such thing as how we have mental health now, where we diagnose, do toxicology, do brain scans, you know, try you on different meds. No, they were literally giving people electric shock treatments. Some people like have ADHD. They were getting electric shock treatments for having ADHD or being dyslexic or not understanding something. So you electrocute the brain thinking that that'll work. And we're talking kids that were 6, 7, 8 years old that this was done to. So yeah, some people, again, wavelengths, frequencies, people vibe on a different level. Have you ever been in a room with people that you don't know? You ain't never met these people before, but you kind of cling to a certain group, or you don't cling to anyone at all because of the vibration in the room. Or you can feel the frequency. You can feel when, you know how they say catching them vibes, or somebody feeling vibes. You can literally feel the vibes. You can feel them. And you know good or bad vibes. You know when you can feel someone has maybe some kind of good intention versus, no, this motherfucker ain't right here. He trying something. He trying it. You know, you can kind of sense certain frequencies, which is a real thing. That's a real thing. And we all are on different frequencies. People that you kicked it with or was ace coon booms with some 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, you may not be so tight with them now because why? They might be on a different frequency than you, or you might be on a different frequency than them. You may be on a more enlightened path, or more, some people might call it spiritual path. Some people might call it enlightened path. Some people might call it a journey for working towards themselves, but you're on a different wavelength with people. So it is what it is. That's an awesome binge thinker. That and honestly, that's a holistic thing where you're not putting all these different chemicals and things into your body. Again, they put all these different things that they put into our universe, and we're left dealing with the dark emotions and stuff that come from it. So yes, that's holistic. That's way more healthier than the way we're living now on so many drugs and everything. Like myself, I have fibromyalgia, which it affects my nerves. Well, my nerves will go haywire. For the past few days, I've been dealing with a fibro attack where I have fevers when I go into these fibromyalgia attacks, where it's nothing that can be done. Again, science tells me it's nothing that can be done, or we don't know what it is, but it all comes back down to stress, de-stressing, being more in a higher vibration, you know, de-stress. Again, we're living in very stressful times. So again, when I go into fibro attacks, I have fevers to 101. I feel like crap. I have bad migraines. But again, all comes down to what my environment, the foods that I'm eating and putting into my body. Am I drinking enough water? Am I getting enough sunlight? Am I getting enough rest? Not only mentally, but spiritually and physically. All that plays a part in our lifestyles, in our bodies. It really does. And honestly, when I have my fibrosis attacks, it's because I'm off balance. And what do I need to do? I have to balance myself. I have to get back down to, I need to eat me some greens, baked chicken, give me some baked fish. I have to literally try to heal myself from the inside out. So I totally get it without having to pump gabapentin or anything in my body to try to alleviate the pain versus getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you have to be on a higher vibration with anything. Oh yeah, my triggers are stress. It's mainly stress. Stress is my trigger. That's it. It's stress. That's it. If I'm stressed, I'm triggered. And again, it just gives me a fever and I feel all achy. That's what it feels like. And I have to just get back into the rhythm. But that's what anything. That's what life. Hell, being a baby is stressful. They don't know whether they coming or going. All they know is they hungry and they pamper stink and they don't feel good. That's all they know. It's stressful being anything. But just take a hold of it and breathe, relax, meditate, try to wipe my brain clean and start fresh. I literally do. I really have to do it. And it happens. It is what it is. It is. Hey, you get sick. It is what it is. But again, it goes along with what are they pumping inside of us? What are they really putting in us? And again, CERN then start popping hadron colliders again. They didn't start popping their stuff. Now, CERN has started this. Let's not forget, people are just really recklessly killing people for no reason. Like seriously, and I don't want to hear mental illness. Everything ain't no mental illness. Everything ain't no mental illness. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. You can't put mental illness on everything when back in the day, we didn't even consider mental illness something real. So it's like it's been flipped and everything is so, again, out of balance, out of whack. Now, again, we talked about the Sphinx closing his ass. Now, the Sphinx didn't close his ass, been thinking, yep, the Sphinx didn't close his ass and open it allegedly. Allegedly. But, again, there are things that we don't know. It said that when the Sphinx closed his ass, it will be bad things that have already happened and more to come. We have the Russian and Ukraine war. We have wars on wars, mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, just families against families, communities against communities. Everyone is fighting. And it seems like everyone's fighting for nothing. Like, all right, once you done fighting, then what do we win? What we win? Yeah. Like what did we win? But let me show you, Ben's thinking real quick. Let me pull it up. Cause yeah, the Sphinx has closed him ass. But they saying it's allegedly an optical illusion, which it could be. It could be. But again, we don't know. Everything is hidden out of sight to us to where we don't know. Where it looks as though like, yes, the Sphinx has closed his eyes. It happened allegedly a month ago, and then they have Egyptologists that said that it's not true. It wasn't no restoration done. Even the lips look different. Again, it could be overshadowing that was done by the sun. Everyone's saying it's a hoax. But again, is it too far of the realm that the Sphinx is closing his eyes. Exactly. You know, we're experiencing chaos and war. We're experiencing that literally right in front of our eyes. Literally right in front of us. And he closed his eyes. They walking around here popping the Large Hadron Collider again. Then, not to mention that, y'all know what just happened again on July 6th. The Georgia Guidestones got blew up. Let me pull that one up for you. The Georgia Guidestones have been destroyed. Yeah, that happened July 6th. And if you don't know what the Georgia Guidestones is, that is it was like our own little Stonehenge, and it was in Georgia, and now it's literally been blown apart. It's literally been blown up. It's no longer gone. This is what they look like now. You know, it was literally an explosion that happened at about 4 something in the morning, and they were blown up. Now you might be wondering, well, what is the Georgia Guidestone? Like, what the hell is that? What are you talking about? Like, what is it? Now, the Georgia Guidestone was made in that was what, March 22nd, 1980. So me and the Georgia Guidestone, we got some years on each other. I'm just saying, we up there with each other. Just putting it out there. But the Georgia Guidestone, it had text on it, and the text pretty much said that let me pull it up right here. It's supposed to be so many hundreds of thousands of people on Earth, and again, people. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, Binge Thinker. Time is going so. Have you noticed that the days used to be real long, and now the days are so short? Have you noticed that time literally is getting away from you? Like, damn, like it was just 2:00. Now it's 6:00 already. Everything is being accelerated so quickly. Everything is speeding up so fast. That's the whole point. Again, the Georgia Guidestones were blown up, and people now, this is where I don't agree. People are saying that, oh, it's satanic. Oh, it's terrible. It's satanic. But do you know what it said on the Georgia Guidestones? For one, it says, maintain humanity. The breaking of the Guidestones represents the writing is no longer right. The writing is no longer applicable, but it was made by R.C. Christian back here, this alleged tycoon that built this up. Now you might be wondering what is said on there. It said maintain humanity under 500 million and perpetual balance nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, which that sounds like it's telling me as we live and grow, eat healthier and live wiser so you don't make the same mistakes that was done before, so you can be more and live happier and of a longer, fruitful life. Okay. Unite humanity with a living new language, with pretty much saying that a language that we all can speak, so there will be no language barriers, you know. And it was wrote in 8 different languages. It was wrote in English, Spanish, Russian, Chinese, Arabic, Hindu, and Swahili. So it was wrote so, and I believe it was also wrote in hieroglyphs too, where it could be easily interpreted by anyone from around the world. You know what I'm saying? And it was just 10, like almost like the 10 commandments from the Bible. This is more like 10 commandments for humanity. You know, again, it didn't seem like this was such a satanic thing. Like, whoa, like this is satanic. Well, wow, okay. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason, which kind of seems like don't get pissed off and don't get agitated and upset over something so small. You know the saying go, don't make a molehill out of a mountain, or however that go. You know, but you know what I'm saying. You know, vengeance shouldn't be so swift and quick without really thinking about what's going on. You know, that's what it sounds like to me. You know, with tempered reason. Even it says rule with faith, tradition. Faith is what your religion, what you believe in. You know, tradition, what you hold valuable to you. It's pretty much to me saying be respectful of one another. You know what I'm saying? Just be respectful. Protect people and nation with fair laws and just courts. Well, if that ain't the damn truth, well, I can honestly say we ain't got no fair laws and just courts here. I'm just putting it out there. I'm saying what ain't nobody else gonna say. How is our laws fair and just when we literally just had a 22-year-old kill 7 people, shoot up 30 some other people inside of a parade for 4th of July, then drove to Wisconsin, then came back, allegedly had another gun on him, and then it's okay where he passed the background check. But didn't he have a run-in with the law where they had to take some 16 knives from him, a sword, and something else from him? They had to take all these weapons from him just in September of 2019. So that should have been a predecessor right then and there that he should not have any weapons. And now come to find out, allegedly, the father helped sign on for him to even get a FOID card because he was under the age of 21. So again, our laws are not kind of fair and just right now. I'm sorry. Some people might say I'm wrong for saying what I'm about to say. But if R. Kelly got 30 years, plus all these other crimes he got to go to, Ghislaine Maxwell should be getting 40 and 50 years for the same thing. She ain't no better than R. Kelly. It's just that she's a female. How is it fair and just? She only got 20 years. Then she'll get out with 5 years probation and she got to pay some fines. R. Kelly, on the other hand, he got a 30-year bid. He still got to go to court for 2 more states. He ain't never going nowhere. Yeah, yes, they're trying to put charges on the father because allegedly the police was called in April of 2019 because he tried to commit suicide on himself. Then they had to come back because he was sitting up there threatening the family with knives that he was going to kill everybody in the house. Now, how was he able to buy a gun and the father actually signed for it? Again, where is the just and fairness in that law? Where is it? Where is it? Again, he had an issue where he shouldn't even had access to any type of weapon, especially since the police had to take his other knives. Why was he able to pass background checks? And not only that, the whole town knew him. They called him Bobby. The mayor knew him. Hell, it's alleged that the father tried to run for some type of political office some years ago back there in this little town. So again, where's the just and fair? What's right and what's wrong is wrong. I tell you right now, if mans go out here and do some bullshit and I see him, I'm calling the authorities. Authorities, come get him. He's right there. There he is, right there. He's sitting on the couch. I'm looking at him. Oh, no, I'm not in any danger. He about to be in danger if y'all don't come get him. Because I didn't raise him like that. You know what I'm saying? But none of that happened. Oh, yeah. See, you missed it because they didn't put it out there. You missed it because they will give you a blurb of something and then shuffle over it real quick. Because let's not forget, now that's what's on the news right now, what's probably been going on, is the prime minister, the ex-prime minister of Japan, he was assassinated. Yeah, that's the next coverage about what's going on in Japan, because he was assassinated again while making a speech with a homemade gun, because their gun laws are way stricter than they are here in United States. Like, they're not even supposed to allow to have guns in Japan, but he made him a gun. Like, again, they'll give us little bits and pieces. Again, just like with the Georgia Guidestone, they gave Georgia Guidestone maybe 6 hours of time, and then they went on to something else real quick. Because again, it will never be said, well, we didn't tell you. You told me one time, you mentioned it in a blurb, and you ain't said no more about it. But now you telling me, oh, well, we told you. Bullshit, you ain't told me nothing. You blurbed over that. You blurbed over it. That's not cool. You blurbing. That's not straight. But again, that's why you're not hearing anything else about it. Again, they're not going to find out who blew up the Georgia Guidestones. They even have surveillance. Now, this place is like a national park. They have surveillance, and it's showing where it's being exploded. So you should have surveillance of somebody walking up and blowing it up or putting the explosives or whatever right there. No, you don't have any of that. All you have is a little gray sedan with a sunroof. That could be any gray sedan with a sunroof. That could be any car. Any car. But again, these Georgia Guidestones, I don't understand what was the point of that. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. I think that sounds about right. That kind of sounds like clean up your own house before you talk about somebody else's house, ma'ams and sirs. That sounds like get your shit in order before you start telling somebody else what to do. That sounds like if we have a problem over here, we need to deal with this fair and just in this area so this shit won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? That sounds pretty reasonable to me. I'm not an unreasonable person. I'm pretty easygoing. That sounds reasonable to me. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Well, goddamn. Petty laws and useless officials. How many petty laws do we have right now? How many useless officials do we have in office right now? How many? We have so many petty laws and yeah. But I believe they blew them up so they could not be honored. Because this was a national place where like Yellowstone, I believe they blew them up so people could not honor them. You know, so people could not kind of live, because these rules kind of make sense. It's telling you, don't listen to dumbasses. Don't put people in offices that are going to just make laws for themselves, for everyone else, laws for everyone else, but they can break them. Not going to bring up no names, Nancy Pelosi. But if you didn't know, a couple of weeks back, y'all know her husband was in a car accident, right? Nancy Pelosi. This motherfucker riding around with a Lamborghini. Why in the hell you riding around with a Lamborghini and you got all these damn homeless people out here on the streets? Why? Soon to experiment much more work. Yes. Oh, yes, binge thinker. Oh, it's only gonna get, the only thing Biden said that was true that I believe come out his mouth was that he said it's gonna get worse. Oh yeah, it's gonna get way worse. We think this is bad. Oh, it's gonna get worse. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip. We just really finna feel it. Look how high the gas prices is. Why in the fuck are we paying damn near $5, $6, $7, $8 a gallon for gas when we have so much oil and reserves here that we could be used? Why do we need to outsource to another country? Huh? That don't make sense. And we have, y'all say allegedly, unless y'all lying to us again, that we have enough oil and fuel from our own reserves underground to last us 100 years. Okay, I feel that. Okay, 100 years. Okay, in 100 years, I'll be 100 and some years old. I'll be well over 100. Okay, I can do that. But now you sitting up here telling me that no, we have to outsource our oil from other countries. When in the fuck have you known America, y'all listen to me, America, to have to get baby food from Singapore? Don't you know America makes 98% of the world's baby food? So all of our factories go down. So now we taking food from other babies' mouths to feed ours when we already have the whole plant here. Yes, inflation is a distraction, such as Roe versus. Yes, it's a distraction from everything else that's going on. It's a distraction. Yes, Roe versus Wade is a distraction. Do I believe it should be overturned? I have mixed feelings about that. One way, I feel that it's not right that some women, not all, some have abortions and use it as a form of birth control. No. For one, you're tearing up your body. For two, it's so many contraceptives that we have that we don't even have to have babies if we don't want to. We don't have to. Hell, they coming up with contraceptive now for men, where they can put their little jingle balls on this little sonic thing, and it'll stop them from producing viable sperm for at least 72 hours. Do you know if I was able to have kids, how quick I'd be getting some of them things? Sure. Come here, sir. Let me put your balls on this thing right here, sir. I need you to jingle them for me. Just a few seconds. Just a few. Timer's up. Ta-da. No babies. So it's a distraction. Again, do I think it's wrong to stop abortion? Yes. Because just now it was a 10-year-old, and what was that, Iowa? That was literally pregnant and had to go to Indiana to get an abortion. What the fuck is a 10-year-old doing pregnant, for one? That's the first thing out your mind. What is a 10-year-old doing pregnant? And allegedly she was assaulted by someone in her family. So you're telling me that a 10-year-old can have a child even though she was assaulted? It wasn't at her own coercion. It wasn't something that she wanted. Even if she did want it, she's not even old enough to have the mental capacity to understand what the hell is going on to even consent to anything like that. But you're telling me that this 10-year-old would have to have this child. No, bullshit. You have so many rape victims. They're not going to want to have their assaulter's child. You have some women that literally, oh my God. I can believe it. Look, Bench Thinker, we can go all day with this one. I can believe it. It's they're talking about literally, if you look it up, they are literally talking about right now where NASA literally outreached to all of the top religious officials to talk to them to see how can they come out to the public about aliens without making it mass hysteria. Like the literal Pope that we have now, the Pope has said, just because aliens exist does not mean our God doesn't exist. So they said they've been setting it up the whole time. They setting it up, and now Just like in CERN, when they did their opening ceremony in 2012, they kept hollering, it's time, it's time. It's pretty much it's time. Everything that they wanted to unveil is it's layer by layer, layer by layer. Think about it. Think about it, y'all. I know you can go back and think about your grandfather or your uncle or maybe your husbands or brothers or aunts or aunties or whatever that's been in the Air Force. They would never come forward and say, oh, we saw these little strange objects. They would be taken down. They would lose their wings. They would not be able to fly again. They would be totally dismantled. Now you literally have White House classification talking about how all these pilots and all these aircraft flyers are literally seeing these things and how they can't accompany for it. They were glowing when they got blown. Yeah, that sounds about right. They'll be happy. Because Binge Thinker, don't forget, it's in the classified files that you can literally, again, they give you this shit that you can literally look up. They not stopping you. They give it to you showing how back here in the 60s and 70s, Eisenhower said that it was allegedly so many humans that the aliens could abduct and take per year. And after 60 or 70 years, they had to disclose themselves. Well, guess what? That 60, 70 years is up. It's up. Now you have motherfuckers busting large hydrogen colliders, not telling nobody nothing, flipping switches and shit, not saying nothing to nobody. You got people blowing up Georgia Guidestones, and the Guidestone ain't did nothing to nobody. This piece of slab didn't do nothing to nobody. Oh, it's offensive. It's no more offensive than the stuff that we see and hear every day. It's just some words. Yes, the Georgia Guidestone has been vandalized before, but never to this extent. And for them to say that we don't know who did it, y'all know exactly who did it. I, honest to God, wouldn't even be shocked if the government did it. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, because all the shit that they telling us in this slab is everything that the government is like, well, what you mean get rid of officials? That's my job. That's my Lamborghini. That's my Bugatti. No, they not trying to hear that. Whoa. We got to put a hold on this shit. They watching this too much. Don't forget Yellowstone shut down, so ain't nobody else got nowhere else to go. They've been had us locked up for the whole pandemic for damn near 3 years. People getting out, they discovering stuff again, and they really starting to look and think. Now y'all want to blow up the Guidestones. Y'all play too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all doing too much. Balance personal rights with social duties. Are we not going through that shit right now? I'm serious. Like all bullshit aside. Balance personal rights with social duties. My personal right should not be in comparison with my social duties. Social duties is what I do when I socialize with people, when I'm out in society. My social duties. If I see an old lady fall, I'm gonna help her up. Come on, let me help you up, man. Boop. All right, you helped. You know, if I see an old man dropping his potatoes out of his bag, sir, let me help you with your potatoes. Put them back in there. Okay. You socialize. You're respecting people. That's socialization. Now, my own individual, my own personal rights is totally different. Somebody else might say my personal socialization skills with people is, you're a simp, you're a loser. Why are you helping everyone? Well, because I want to treat people the way I would like to be treated. Like, gosh, like what's wrong with that? I wouldn't pick that lady up off the ground. Let her sit there. Well, sir, that is your personal right to do that. But my personal right is to help people up. That's your personal right. And that also goes along with personal rights should not also be conflicted with society. My personal rights is what I believe in personally for me from head to toe. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You know the old saying, what I eat ain't gonna make you shit. I'm just saying, that's my personal right. If I want to eat cornbread and macaroni and cheese all day, that's my personal right. It's not society's duty or due diligence to tell me your cholesterol is going to be high. Well, why the hell you worry about my cholesterol? This is my personal right. I'm not feeding it to you. I'm feeding it to me. Again, personal rights. That means man your business. And if you're going to be out in public and helping other people, be out there and helping other people. Don't hinder them. Help them. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. That sounds feasible. I'm just saying that sounds feasible to me. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with infinite. So, okay, you prize truth, beauty, and love. Okay, and seeking harmony with infinite. Okay, you want everything to be, again, that goes with balance, being in line. You know how the saying goes, beauty is an eye of the beholder. You know, your truth is your real beauty, and that will show your love. You know what I'm saying? It really shows the kind of heart you have, because you've seen some people that maybe, oh my God, they're so beautiful. Oh my God, he's hot. Oh my God, she's pretty. But then when they open their mouth, they're assholes. It's like, yo, you're ugly on the inside. You're ugly on the inside. See, that goes with that infinity. You know, again, you may be beautiful on the outside, but you rotten as hell on the inside. Gosh, I just complimented your shoes. You're just mad you can't afford my shoes. Oh, well, damn. Damn. Oh, I hear you. Look, prepare for tomorrow, baby. I got to prepare for tomorrow later on, too. We're going to have our little girls' night with me and the girls. We do every Friday, called Family Night, where they make me watch cartoons, and I pretend to be paying attention, but I don't. And sometimes they ask me questions, and I'd be like, it was the red one. And half the time I'm right, but like 10% of the time I'm wrong, because it was nothing red in the movie. I was so happy when Turning Red came out, because I'm like, it was the red one. It was the red one. Oh, all of them was red. I'm like, yes. I got 100 out of 100 on that one. Which one was it, Mommy? It was the little red one. It was the medium red one. It was the real big red one. That was the grandmama of them all. You know, so it's all good. But let's see. But again, you have to, again, truth. A lot of people don't, how do you say it? They don't realize how much more the truth can be freeing than a lie. Okay? Like balanced truth, prize truth. I would rather you tell me the truth than tell me a lie. If you tell me the truth, maybe we can work through this. Maybe we can fix this. Maybe we could try to come to some type of balance. But if you tell me a lie, how can I believe or justify anything else that comes out of your mouth, because you've already lied to me now? So what's this to prevent you from lying again? Because you didn't come with the truth. So again, I prize truth. I do. Now that's something that I tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. If you tell me that this dress is cute on me, and I come out here and I look like Papa Smurf with this dress on, me and you gonna have some words. You knew I didn't look cute in that dress. Why the hell you let me go out in that? Girl, because I ain't want to hurt your feelings. Hurt my feelings? I look like Papa Smurf out here. The dress ain't fitting right. It's bunched up in the wrong areas. Why would you let me go out there like that? Why? Girl, well, I'm more embarrassed. I would have been happy if you would have been like, boo, take that off. Get that romper. Nope, we ain't wearing that romper tonight. We ain't going to no Breezy concert. No. Go get that dress, those stilettos. Switch your wig, boo. Switch your wig. Thank you. Exactly. It's the truth. Tell me the truth. I can handle I swear to God, I can handle the truth. I can't handle a lie. That's with anything. That's me personally. Again, that's my personal preference. Some people can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. They can't. Some people can't handle it. Other people, they can't handle lies. I'm one of those people. Give me the truth. I can handle the truth. I can. Give me a minute to absorb it. Okay, this is what we're going to do. But versus you giving me a lie and then I find out later that it's a lie. So you done made me jump through all these humps, leaps, bounds, and bruises like I'm fucking Superman, and you sitting over here lying? How dare you? Exactly. Now I'm offended because you lied to me. You lied to me. The truth can be spoken without offending. Yes, it can be. Again, I'm gonna take something for interest, relationships. Okay. I got a guest. She's gonna be coming up here soon. We got to schedule our lives because she busy like I be busy, and we're gonna be talking about like relationships and things of that nature. I would rather being in a relationship with a man or a person, whatever your preference is, but I would prefer being in a relationship with a person that is going to tell me the truth than sit up here and blankly lie. What do I mean by tell me the truth? Mayday, I'm really enjoying the time that we having with each other, but you know, I like you, but I'm also feeling another woman. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to do. I like you and I like her. Y'all both know about each other. Would it be possible that we can still see where this goes and you have the okay to go date other men also? Maybe I'm not what you want either, just to feel each other out. I can accept that. I can accept that truth and be like, you know what, Ray, maybe we can see this. Maybe we can we were moving a little bit too fast anyway. You know what I'm saying? You date with Sally, and I'll see you every blue moon whenever I might see you. And I'm going to consider to also keep my options open. There's nothing wrong with that. I can have a civil conversation and even be friends with you. Hell, Ray might see that, you know what? I really try, and Sally is just not what I want. And I might see little Danny over, like I tried with Danny and it just what I want. You know what? I think it's you. Yeah, I think it's you too. There's that time for exploration. It's nothing wrong with that. What I have a problem is me and Ray together. Okay. Me and Ray, I think it's just me and Ray, but Ray got Sally. And Sally think it's just her and Ray. But Ray got me, Sally, Susan, Paula, Joan. You got all these other women. And they all think they only one. And then when Ray get busted down, now we're all furious and angry and mad. But if you would have just been honest from the get-go, you could have not only gained my respect, at least I know you will tell me the truth versus you will go out and lie to me. Again, give me the truth. Some women, hell no, I bet not fan now he got a bitch or it's going to be me and him. Now Ray got to lie. Now Ray got to lie. But see, before Ray lie, Ray need to go and be like, you know what? Yeah, Stephanie, this is not working. No. But again, that's where that truth comes out with. Again, I can take the truth better than a lie. Because when I find out you lying, now I'm going to think back on everything you ever said, and I'm a Capricorn. I don't remember. I don't forget shit. I got the memory of an elephant. Sometimes I do. Depends on what strand of weed I'm smoking. Now, if I'm smoking a different strand, I might forget some shit. I might. But if I'm smoking that good strand like I'm smoking that, no, I ain't forgot nothing. Nope. I remember everything that was said. But you will start thinking back on what a person said to you, What's the actual truth? Was that a lie? Was that a lie? Did they ever meet? And now you creating self-doubt. Now you begin to close yourself off to anyone that could be possibly still be telling you the truth. And you don't want to believe it because you think that everybody is a liar. Everyone lies. And again, that comes for what? Not telling the truth, not valuing truth. So again, with the Georgia Guidestones, I get that shit. I get it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Again, if we have politicians and political leaders that told us the truth, I'm just putting it out there. Maybe why they was taking conspiracy. And the last one was be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. I said that twice. I wasn't repeating it, trying to be symbolic or nothing. That's what it said. Leave room for nature, which means don't be a cancer on the earth. Don't be just, you know how we just manipulate and tear this earth up so bad. Like, I'm shocked the earth ain't turned around. Mother Nature just ain't smacked the shit out of us, like smacked us. I'm shocked. I'm waiting on her one day, like she gonna smack us. She tried it with Tonga. She tried it, to give us a little shake. We kind of looked at it like, that's another thing that happened in the past. That happened in January, where the Hunga Tonga explosion went off in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Literally, it was seen from space. Again, things that have happened in the past coming to life. Like they've even said in the Bible, the earth rumble and the earth rumbles and stuff. Like, honestly, God, like, this shit is kind of scary and it's kind of looking like a little prophetic stuff. Let's not forget, we saw Beyonce riding on this red horse, and we know the red horse is like the horse of apocalypse. You ain't supposed to be riding on no red horse. What? No, we don't do the red horse like that. We don't be having no red, white, black, and skeleton horses. And no, we don't have them put together at one time. No, we keep them separate. And we ain't trying to keep them separate because we bad like that. We keep them separate because we've been told through history that if we see all these motherfuckers riding together and hell behind them, that we're going to have a problem. I'm just saying. And with the way the Georgia Guidestone was blown up, it's crazy because, again, they say it's satanic, but the things that were talked about in the Georgia Guidestone was not satanic. It doesn't sound satanic. It sounds like, again, to preserve the purity of the world. Again, we cut down a lot of trees. We manufacture fake meat. We manufacture, they got printing down 3D meat. 3D meat. No. I'm going to need a piece of that pig over there. I'm going to need some of that cow ass over there. I'm going to need some of that rump roast. Is this a real pig? Don't forget, they're cloning animals. Don't y'all remember that goat, that sheep they cloned, Dolly the sheep? See, I'm going way, way, way back. See, some of y'all don't know about Dolly the sheep. They cloned her ass back in the 90s. I want to say that was the 90s because I was still in school when they cloned her. So yeah, Dolly, the damn sheep, was cloned. So they've been doing that for a long time. How the hell we know we ain't out here eating cloned meat? Why all of us is sick at one time? The meat is so high. Inflation is so high. Everything is so high. And we don't have the resources to even maintain. Again, I'm about to start me a garden. I don't know what nobody else is doing. I have me a little station of land right in my backyard. I'm finna start planting my own tomatoes, my own vegetables, my own garden, because that way I know it's real. And shit, at least I know it's a real tomato. At least I know it's a real squash. At least I know it's some real lettuce. They are literally having literal fake lettuce. You can pull it up, fake lettuce, and feeding to people. And it's again, manufactured food. It's not that's not literally, that's not a conspiracy. That's something again that's happening, that's swept under the rug. It's all this. It's real. Unfortunately, it looks like we are living in the end times. I don't even want to sound spiritual and biblical code like that, y'all know. But it sounds like we here in the end of time-ish. You know, we got wars, rumors of wars. We got all these plagues and desolates coming on. We had what, COVID? Now we got the monkeypox. Like, wait. I didn't heard of chicken pox. I heard of smallpox. But now we got the monkeypox. And then the way you treat the monkeypox is allegedly another shot, injection, another shot, but it's a shot of the smallpox vaccination. But y'all didn't even make enough of that because it ran out so quick. That was another cover up. These shots, they was pushing everyone to get shots, everyone to get shots, everyone to get shots, everyone to get shots. Now parts of the world are being sued over these shots. In Canada, a pilot was actually awarded from, I want to say, the vaccination with Merrill Lynch, or whatever that was, that one. He took that vaccination and he became paralyzed from the neck down. He had to learn how to walk, how to talk, how to do everything again. And they came to find out it was from him allegedly getting the vaccination. He's 1 in 10 people in Canada that has been awarded compensation because the vaccine did affect them adversely. This is nothing I'm making up. This is all true. It's all true. It really is. I'm not making any of this up. None of it. Now, we've been talking about monuments and things of that nature. Now, we do know about we just talked about CERN. Now, do y'all know what's in front of CERN? Now, we just talked about the Georgia Guidestones. Just talked about them. Went over everything that they said, which again, it doesn't sound too bad to me, to be honest. Like, living in this world that I've been in for all these umpteens of years, don't sound too bad. But no, do you know what's outside of CERN? If you don't know, let me show you what's outside of CERN. And again, you know, we always hear, you don't mix religion with science. You know, we don't mix religion with science. We don't mix religion with science. So what's that? Somebody tell me what that is. What is that? Isn't that Shiva? I cannot blow this up. If it's I don't know how can I blow it up. I can't blow it up. But Shiva was a statue that was gifted from India to celebrate its association with CERN. Now, allegedly, they even had a ceremony, allegedly, with Shiva, allegedly, years ago. But they said, oh, it was just a prank. It wasn't real. But Shiva is an Indian Hindu god. He's an Indian god, a god of war and destruction. So why would you have this religious figure outside of a scientific place? And then y'all again and started popping this Large Hadron Collider yet again. Yeah, Lord Shiva. In the Hindu religion. And they said this started in 1960 and remains strong today. So you're mixing religion with science. And again, they're still saying that that these colliders are busting. And now we have Sheba in front of them. And when the collider was making these bands around, it allegedly was having entities come out. And then you have a god of war or life force in front of there. Like, that's a lot of symbolism. Again, they put it out here for us. They put it out here for us. And again, we gloss over. Some of us catch it. I try to catch it when they throw it at my ass. So sometimes I be like, y'all do that a little bit too quick. Hold on. And I gotta rewind it. And then sometimes they throw it out there, and then you see it one time and you cannot go back and find it. You can't, because they've stricken it. They've dubbed it. They've stripped it all off. Just like the shooter that happened in Highland Park down here. I bet you can't find not one of his YouTube videos on there no more. You can't find none of his songs on there. I was listening to it when they took it off. I'm listening, and then this video is no longer available. What the hell? Oh, y'all must have found out just like we found out that that's who it was, huh? And again, we're living in a more modern time where it wasn't like it was no 30, 40, 50 years ago when we didn't have all this technology. Every phone you buy has a camera on it. I don't care how Ricky Dinks or Obamacare or Biden care phone you want to call it now. Whatever them little joints you want to call them, they all have cameras. People are able to capture things that other people would have said was not true or was fake. They're able to see and capture it in real time now and show others. So again, they tell us these little things, but they do it so quick. And then they come in with the big cover-ups to make you forget about what the hell that they was just talking about. They come into you with the big, oh, inflation. Oh, food is going to be so high. Oh, we're going to put a nationwide stop on taxes for food, on food tax. Shouldn't that something that we shouldn't even be paying taxes on anyway? Because, well, I'll be damn, I pay enough tax a month. I buy $1 roll of toilet paper. I'm using dollar as a figurative of speech because we have no more dollar toilet paper. You buying $1 toilet paper, you spending damn near $1.50 in taxes. Again, these are things that we shouldn't be taxed on. Medicine, certain things we shouldn't be taxed on. What's the point of me paying for insurance when you're still going to make me pay for the medication and I'm still not able to see the doctors I want to see? So again, it's smoke and mirrors for us. They give us one thing to show us this is what's going on over here, but then they put some on top of us as a diversion. Again, they can't get us anymore with the Ukraine and Russian war. We know what's going on, but it kind of then simmered down into something else. Then they got us with the guns. Every other day is gun violence in a school. A school is getting shot. Some people getting shot at supermarkets. And again, this is not something that's happening now coming to light, which we've always known, But this is not something that happens only in metropolitan areas or high impact areas. These are places that are seeing violence that allegedly have never seen violence before. So again, this is something that's spread wide across. And then now we throw guns on top of that. All right, people kind of die down about the guns. Then they throw Roe versus Wade. People's in the uproar over that. Okay, people has kind of started dying down from that. Oh, we need to throw guns back up. But again, what's the other underlying stuff that they're throwing out here and not telling us about? Again, they're not telling us about we have a whole LAC here in Illinois. Again, that's probably why our taxes are so damn high here. We got a whole large hydro collider under us in Batavia, Illinois, and that bitch been here since the 70s. Had no clue. That's probably why we have so much going on. It's probably why. Because It's a layer. It's always something. Now, again, everybody was at the gas pumps. $7 for a tank of gas. Are you for real? I can remember when a tank of gas was $1.19 a gallon. Hell, I remember when I was a shorty, like a real little bitty kid, sitting in the back seat while mom and dad are driving, where gas was like 89 cents a gallon, 99 cents a gallon. And my dad used to be going out there, damn, gas too high. It's only 99 cents a gallon. That's still too high. Like, seriously. Now gas is $5, $6, $7 a gallon. Inflation goes up, but we don't have the money and resources to keep going with inflation. Again, I have stated so many times here in Chicago, in Cook County alone, there are 55,000 unoccupied abandoned homes. Those homes can be made into places for homeless people. They could be made into places for juveniles or older people that don't have a place to go. Again, shelters for these homeless people that we have out here. No, they consider to stay up here and condemn. Just like the woman that was found out here on 119th by Eggleston in that building. She was chained up for 3 to 4 days in a hot building. That building has been there 30 years. Why hasn't it been torn down or rehabbed or redone? Oh, well, we can't find the owners. Well, I know in Cook County here that if you don't pay taxes in 3 years or so, somebody can come in and swoop them taxes and actually take that property. So if this property has been abandoned for 30 years, so in 30 years, ain't nobody brought these taxes and swooped up this property, or you didn't allow anyone to buy the taxes and swoop up this property and rehab it or do something like that. Because again, that would be something that they talked about in the Georgia Guidestones, pretty much quote unquote policing in our own community. Again, that would have been a crime that would not have been committed if that building would have been inhabited or at least been facilitated in some type of way where it wasn't abandoned for 30 years. But again, the underbelly of things they don't talk about, but they topple us with the overwhelming things. Like literally a 5-month-old child losing their life in gun violence. But there's nothing that can be done about it. It's literally to the point to where it's a normalized thing to count how many people have been shot in Chicago over the weekend. It's become normalized. And they compare the Highland Park shooting with the violence that happens in Chicago, which I'm sorry, there's no comparison. You're talking about one event that was caused by one person that y'all knew in the town was an issue. The crime that happens in Chicago is caused by numerous individuals, with some of them that you do know are criminals, but you allow them back on the streets. Again, that's what that fair and just shit. I'm just saying, them Georgia Guidestones wasn't all wrong. That's all I'm just trying to say. That's it. And then not only with that happening, again, like I said, you have Sheba outside of Serve. You have the Georgia Guidestones that have been disrupted and now completely dismantled. And again, the Prime Minister of Japan, he was just assassinated. What was that? Yesterday? He was assassinated while giving a speech. And also, again, what happened in Japan, which again, a lot of anime people, a lot of anime fans, the Yu-Gi-Oh maker of the game, the Yu-Gi-Oh, an anime maker, he was found dead in Japan, floating, face down. How? And again, it just seemed like everything is just amping up, and it's a distraction. It's a distraction for something bigger that's coming. It's a distraction. It's literally a distraction for something bigger that's coming. and they don't want us to know, or they don't want us to be prepared for it, or they just are like, screw you guys, we're going home. But yeah, it's some stuff going on. It's definitely some stuff going on. But until we literally think outside the box and literally look at some of the stuff that they do say to us at face value and really listen, we ain't gonna never get nowhere. We ain't gonna never know nothing. We're gonna still be stuck in the same race of trying to figure out, well, what do we do? Do we stay in? Do we go out? What do we do? What? We're still gonna be stuck. So I highly recommend everyone to have their own mind, their own sense of feeling, their own higher vibration, their own sense of thought, because no one knows you like you know yourself. It may not sound right, but it make a lot of sense. So we're going to end this stream today. And I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for rocking out with me. Thank you for talking to me and engaging. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to end my stream the way I always end my streams. If no one told you they love you, I do. I truly, truly do. Because, like, seriously, this is the time now that we really need love. And make sure you do better today than you did yesterday. And strive for a better tomorrow today. Because, you know, the more you do today, the better you setting yourself up for tomorrow, you know, and keep going on and on and on and on. I pray everyone is staying healthy and happy. Thank you again for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Binge Thinker, I'll see you next time. Thank you for riding out with me. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all be safe, stay healthy, and I'll see y'all next time.